Welcome عنيزة private school students. Hello my students. With you Miss Marwa Bakry. أهلا بطالباتي طالبات مدارس عنيزة الأهلية. طالبات grade 4. Welcome again with a new English lesson. Now my students with practice time. Today we will study adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency. Look here my students. Adverbs of frequency like always, usually, often, sometimes, and never. Okay? Always means every day. Okay? This means that if I do something every day, okay, I can say I always. We use always, okay? If I do something every day, I can say I always. For example, I always sleep early. I always sleep early. This means that I sleep early every day. Every day I sleep early. Usually means most of the time. Okay? Usually means most of the time. And often means many times. Also, my students, if I do something many times, I can say often. Sometimes means a few times. A few times. If I do something few times, we can use sometimes. Okay? I sometimes go to the park. This means that I go to the park a few times. Never means not at any time. Never means not at any time. This means that, okay, if we use never, this means that this thing I don't do it at any times. Adverbs of frequency come before the main verb. Okay, adverbs of frequency come before the main verb. We can use adverbs of frequency before the main verb. And also we can use adverbs of frequency after verb to be. Also we can use adverbs of frequency after verb to be. Again, my students, we use adverbs of frequency, okay, like always, usually, often, sometimes, and never. We can use them before the main verb. And also we can use them after verb to be. Look here, my students, to these examples. Example number 1, I usually go to school. I usually go to school. Okay, this means that most of the time I go to school. And here we use usually before the main verb. Where is the main verb here? The main verb here is verb go. Okay? The sentence beginning with the subject I, okay, and verb go. So we use usually here before verb go, because go here is the main verb of this sentence. Okay, we use usually before the main verb go. Look at another example. He sometimes walks at school. He sometimes walks at school. Also here, my students, this sentence beginning with the subject he, okay, and also we use here sometimes as adverbs of frequency, and we use verb walks. Here verb walks is the main verb of this sentence. Walks here is the main verb, so we use sometimes before this verb, okay? We use sometimes here before this main verb. Look at example number 3. I always have breakfast. I always have breakfast. This means that I have breakfast every day, every day. So here we use always, okay? We use always here because it's giving me the meaning of every day. Also, my students, here we use always before the main verb. Where is the main verb here in this sentence? Excellent. The main verb here, okay, is verb have. Have. So we use always here before verb have. I always have breakfast. We use always here before the main verb have. Look at another example. Example number 4. He is often late for school. Okay, he is often late for school. Here we use, where is the main verb here in this sentence? The main verb here is verb is. And verb is here is verb to be. Verb to be, am, is, and are. Okay? Verb to be here is, so we use often here after is. Because we use often, always, usually, sometimes, and never after verb to be. After verb to be. Okay, my students? But we use it before the main verb. We use usually, often, sometimes, and never. We use all of these adverbs of frequency. We use them before the main verb. But here, my students, okay, in this sentence, he is here is the main verb, okay? And we use here often after this verb. We use often here after this verb because we use these adverbs of frequency after the verb to be. Also here, my students, look at example number 5. They are always busy. They are always busy. Here also, what is the main verb of this sentence? The main verb here is are. The main verb here is are. So we use always here after the verb are here because verb are here is verb to be. Okay, my students, we use always here after are because are here is verb to be. This means that, okay, this means that, my students, this means that again we use adverbs of frequency before the main verb, but we use them after verb. I hope you understand this lesson, my students. Thank you for watching and goodbye.